Hello, my name is Véronique Delal. I'm Global Implementation Manager for ABENA Nova with Medicines. For the last 30 years, not much has happened in incontinence care. We are still producing pads. However, today we have the technology, we have innovations, we have the means of improving the situation. So in a sector where the situation is getting more and more complex, where more and more people suffer from incontinence, where the lack of caregivers is getting more and more important, what can we do? How do we use technology? How do we use innovation to solve these issues? That's where ABENA Nova with Medicines comes in the picture. ABENA Nova is a digital continence care product for daily use. We use data to let us know when the pad should be changed. Not too early, not too late. Hereby giving the best quality of life for the residents in a nursing home, for example, but also the best working conditions for the caregivers. So how does it work? ABENA Nova products have integrated sensors covering the whole width of the products. To the pad, we attach a clip that is personal to each client. Measurements in the sensors are transferred to the clip and from there to the cloud. In the cloud, the algorithm treats all the data and comes up with either the same status or a new status. This is sent to a mobile device, like a smartphone or a tablet, and also on a web browser. This means that the caregivers can easily see on our app whether the product needs to be changed, if there is a risk of leakage, or if everything is okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Vanessa Hoffmann and I'm the Sustainability Manager working in the Global Department at ABENA. When we talk about sustainability in ABENA, we basically base it on 3 pillars. The first is our Sustainable Development Goals that we want to work with, or that we already work with. It's goal number 7, clean and affordable energy. That goal is chosen because we create a lot of emissions by producing our products and transporting them. The next goal we work with is goal 8, decent work and economic growth, because we source from all over the world and therewith we affect thousands of jobs. Then we work with goal number 12, responsible consumption and production, because today most of our products are not designed for a circular economy and we would like to change that. And we work with goal 15, life on land, because when we produce our products, we need to take care of that we ensure biodiversity. The second pillar, on top of the Sustainable Development Goals by the UN, we work with 3 very ambitious climate targets here in ABENA, which is 70% of CO2 reduction compared to 1990. That should be reached in 2030. Then 70% of eco-label products. That should also be reached by 2030. Here it is super important because for us that has been in our DNA since a lot of years. And the third climate target we are working with is 70% of bio-based products. That also includes recycled content in products, meaning that the product should either be from bio-based or from recycled resources, at least 50% of the weight of the product, and that should also be reached by 2030. As the third pillar, we do life cycle assessments on our products, and we are aiming for doing that on the total variety of all our products. And a life cycle assessment is basically divided into 3 phases: the production, the use, and the disposal. And here at ABENA, we always assess the whole life cycle of the product, meaning from extraction of raw materials until disposal, that we can map out the total impact of the product.
Hello, I'm Dag Winter Svendsen, working as Global Concept Manager for ABENA Nova. In 2016, we introduced ABENA Nova on a test basis in the Netherlands. Currently, we have been tested about 2 million products to develop the solution as a state-of-the-art regarding digital incontinence products. In that period of time, we have been running a lot of tests throughout the world, and we have collected a lot of data that has shown very, very impressive figures. We are reducing the number of products used. We're going from 7-8 products down to 3 products. This is individual, of course, but it's really by using less products, we're also producing less products. That means we are reducing the energy taken to produce the products. Using less raw materials, the logistics takes fewer products, and what we can see, the waste of the product is the same as the production of the products. So all together is really reducing the use of raw materials. At the same time, we can see that we have fewer leakages. Fewer leakages, what that does mean? Yeah, that means that we have less wet beds, we have less wet clothes. Again, that leads to less laundry, use of energy doing the laundry, using the energy of, in fact, doing all the changes, and of course, using less water. Less use of water, less use of energy, less use of manpower doing the changes. If you look at the total cost of ownership, the cost of the products are very, very small compared with the total cost by manpower, everything around it. But if you look at that, using ABENA Nova, we save a lot of time. What we see worldwide and doing all the cases we have done is approximately 34 minutes per day per user. That contribution, I would say, is really, really the biggest one when it comes to sustainability. If you conclude the results from all these case studies, you typically see a reduction in leakages, a reduction in number of product used, a reduction in waste, and a reduction in laundry need by wet beds and wet clothes. A lot of time released for other types of care that is more quality care. We see that the savings, when you talk about money, is about 3,500 euros per user per year.
There are more and more residents in nursing homes that have cognitive issues. For these residents, a manual check is an intrusive procedure, and they sometimes do not understand why this should happen, and they react aggressively, understandably enough. So each time we avoid one manual check, each time we avoid a product change, that is a conservation of the quality of life of the resident. By avoiding as many conflicts as possible, we increase the quality of life of the resident, but we also allow better working conditions for the caregivers.